I'm sorry, do the pledge first. Please all rise for a pledge, moment of silence and pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay.
God bless America.
Sorry, Gene. Now you can take roll call.
Benelli,
Present.
Paduk,
Here.
Amo,
Here.
Anagnestakis,
Present.
Benton,
Here.
Cheney,
Here.
Fagione,
Here.
Hines,
Here.
Kulisek,
He's here.
Lujan,
Here.
Present.
Menuda,
Present.
O'Donnell,
Here.
Riskevich,
Here.
Sassy,
Here.
Sierra,
Here.
Stiganga,
Present.
Sutherland,
Here.
Hotel,
Here.
Chewy,
Here.
Bureau, I see he's here. Brescia,
Here.
21 present.
Okay. All right. If there are no objections, it sounds like an echo, Gene.
That's reverberating off of each other.
Okay. I just turned my phone back on, but I'll turn it off. That might be it. Okay. If there are no objections, agenda items number 8 through 11, 12 and 13, 17 through 19, and 23 and 24 will be voted on collectively. And also, if there are no objections, some resolutions will be voted by voice vote and not by roll call. Only respond if you are a no vote or an abstention. And public participation will be postponed to a future legislative session, but the public is invited to send their written comments via email to jrampen, that's JRAMPPEN, @orangecounty.gov.com. Okay, Gene, A1 is receive and file. We'll go to number 1, local law.
Legislators Benelli and Kulisek. Local law introductory number 12 of 2020. A local law amending local law number 8 of 1972, fixing the compensation for the commissioners of elections as last amended by local law number 4 of 2016, pursuant to New York State election law section 3-208.
Is there a second? Is there a second, John Bureau?
Second.
Okay, Paul, second. Okay, discussion? Okay, this is a roll call. Go ahead, Gene.
Benelli,
Aye.
Paduk,
Yes.
Amo,
Aye.
Anagnestakis, Benton,
Yes.
Cheney, Fagione, Hines, Kulisek, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell,
Yes.
Riskevich,
Yes.
Sassy,
Yes.
Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Hotel, Tui,
Yes.
Bureau, Brescia. 21 ayes.
Okay, number 2, Gene.
Legislators Hines and Benelli. Resolution of the Orange County Legislature calling on the state of New York to provide timely support and guidance to the Orange County Board of Elections that will ensure the smoothest possible election operations and encourage a strong voter turnout.
Is there a second?
Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Benelli,
Aye.
Paduk,
Yes.
Amo,
Yes.
Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Fagion, Hines, Kulisek, Luhan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Vero, Brescia. 21 ayes.
Okay, number 3, Jean?
Legislators Kulisek and Tui. Resolution of the Orange County Legislature giving notice of intent to assume lead agency status under State Environmental Quality Review Act (SECRA) with respect to the replacement of Main Street Bridge Number 1 in the town of Cornwall, and making a preliminary determination that this project be classified as an unlisted action.
Vero, second. I got booted off my network there. Now I'm back on cell phone.
Yeah, I figured something was up, but Paul covered for you while you were gone.
Thank you, Paul.
I thought you fell asleep.
No.
Okay, discussion?
Can
Okay,
you,
this is-
Hines added, please?
Hines added, no problem.
Certainly.
Okay, this is a voice vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye. Aye. Aye.
Okay, carried. Okay, number 4, which is a bond resolution requiring a supermajority. Go ahead.
Legislators Kulisek, Benton, and Hines. Bond resolution dated October 1st, 2020. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the preparation of surveys, preliminary and detailed plans, specifications and estimates necessary for the replacement of the county-owned Main Street Bridge Number 1 in the town of Cornwall, stating the estimated maximum cost thereof is $100,000, appropriating said amount therefore, and authorizing the issuance of 100,000 bonds of the county to pay the cost thereof.
Vero, second.
Okay, discussion. Okay. Doesn't say if it's
Steve, we have Kevin Hines wants to speak.
oh, go ahead, Kevin.
Yeah, I just encourage all my colleagues to please support this. This is a very important bridge right in front of the Cornwall Middle School on Main Street in Cornwall, and it's the buses go over it, things like that. Very important bridge, connects to State Route 218. Thank you.
Okay. It doesn't say whether it's a voice vote, Gene, or a roll call.
You can do either, Steve.
Let's do a roll call on this one. Okay.
Okay. Benelli,
Aye.
Paduk,
Yes.
Amo,
Yes.
Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Fagion, Hines, Kulisek, Luhan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Vero, Brescia. 21 ayes.
Okay, number 5.
Legislators Benelli and Kulisek. Resolution of the Orange County Legislature giving notice of intent to assume lead agency status under State Environmental Quality Review Act (SECRA) with respect to the replacement of Highland Mills Bridge in the town of Woodbury, and making a preliminary determination that this project be classified as an unlisted action.
Vero, second.
Discussion. Okay, this is a voice vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay, number 6.
Legislators Benelli, Kulisek, and Benton. Bond resolution dated October 1st, 2020. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the preparation of surveys, preliminary and detailed plans, specifications and estimates necessary for the replacement of the county-owned Highland Mills Bridge in the town of Woodbury, stating the estimated maximum cost thereof is $100,000, appropriating said amount therefore, and authorizing the issuance of 100,000 bonds of the county to pay the cost thereof.
Vero, second.
Okay, discussion. Let's do a voice vote on this.
This is a roll call. It's a bond resolution.
Okay, the last bond resolution we did
We did a roll call.
Roll call.
roll call, right? Okay, roll call then.
Benelli,
Aye.
Paduk,
Yes.
Amo,
Yes.
Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Fagion, Hines, Kulisek, Luhan, Menuda,
Yes.
O'Donnell, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Vero, Brescia. 21 ayes.
Okay, number 7.
Legislators Paduk and Kulisek, resolution authorizing the county executive in conjunction with the Orange County Department of Public Works to accept the issuance of a New York State Department of Transportation use and occupancy permit.
Euro second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Benelli,
Aye.
Paduk,
Yes.
Amo,
Yes.
Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Fagione, Hines, Kulisek, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Vero, Brescia. 21 ayes.
Okay, 8 through 11 collectively. Just,
Second on that.
okay, roll call.
Benelli,
Aye.
Paduk,
Yes.
Amo,
Yes.
Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Fagione, Hines, Kulisek, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Vero, Brescia. 21 ayes.
Could you just add me the sponsor for number 11, please? Vero.
Yes, Vero. Sponsor on
Thank you.
11.
Okay, 12 and 13 collectively.
Benelli,
Aye.
Paduk,
Yes.
Amo,
Yes.
Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Fagione, Hines, Kulisek, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Vero, Brescia. 21 ayes.
Okay, 14.
Legislator Benton, resolution authorizing the private sale and conveyance of certain county-owned lands acquired by reason of a failure to redeem said lands from a tax sale to Orange County.
Second, Vero.
Discussion? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed?
Aye.
Okay, carried. Okay, number 15.
Legislator Benton, resolution providing for a public hearing on the proposed Orange County budget for the fiscal year 2021, social services district purposes, and upon the assessment rolls for Orange County Sewer District Number 1, Orange County Small Watershed Protection District Number 1 for Palm Line Creek and Beaver Dam Lake District for such fiscal year pursuant to sections 271 and 359 of county law and section 4.6 of the Orange County Charter. The public hearing will be held remotely via video conference on the 22nd day of October, 2020 at 5:00 p.m.
Vero second.
Mike Paduk wants to speak, Steve.
Who does?
Mike Paduk?
Okay, go
My
ahead.
hand is up. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Listen, in regards to public hearings being online like that, people are going to have the opportunity to speak. And if they are, I'm still really confused as to why for the past 2 months, we haven't had public comment at the end of our legislative session like we always have. If we can do it for a public hearing on our budget, I don't understand what the issue is, why we can't do it after our session is over. You know, normally that anybody who wants to speak could contact the legislative, whether they email or however we do that part of it. But then at the end, our legislative people in the office can let them speak one at a time at the end of our meeting. I really don't see what the issue is here. Everybody, not everybody, a lot of people have been asking me, how come we can't get to comment? So I said, well, I've been talking to the chairman. They're looking into it. But if we can do it for a public hearing on our budget, I don't understand why we can't do it for public comment on our legislative session today and every time we have a session. Is there an issue? And if there is, what is it?
You cut me to the quick.
Well, I asked the last month and the month before that, and everybody was looking into it, but yet we can do it for our budget public hearing, but we can't have public comment after our legislative session. I agree, not during it. And if somebody doesn't stay on and watch or comes in too late, too bad. But if you're online watching our session and you have a comment you'd like to make at the end of it, I don't understand why they can't text in or however they type it in to our people controlling this meeting and let them have their say. We've been looking into it for 2 months and we still don't have an answer. I mean, how hard can it be for IT to give us an answer on that?
Well, we'll discuss it. I mean, try to have you an answer.
That's what we've been doing though, Steve, for 2 months.
Yeah, I mean, you
what?
said you discussed it with me. I don't remember talking to you about this for quite a while. I mean,
I've talked about it at both past legislative sessions. Why we can't have public comment at the end of our session. I don't get it. I mean, we can do it for other things, but we can't do it for our legislative meetings. Seems odd to me.
Steve, Katie has her hand up.
go ahead, Katie. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just a few things. I mean, for us to be able to do those public hearings, we want to be able to continue to do the business of government, and that is to have the public hearings. And if you saw that with the Ag District and both with the Sewer District scoping session, we were very successful in being able to do that. But I have to tell you, that wasn't without a tremendous amount of work and hours of preparation on behalf of our staff in order to be able to implement that. What you're asking for is for people to have the opportunity to comment after our meeting, which is great. But if people are approaching you, I don't see why they can't send a simple email to the that ZZ legislative email address and with their concern and question, and then we can be able to discuss it and come back to them with an appropriate response. So, I mean, I would think that if I was being approached by somebody, I would suggest that they do that because you know, until we can continue to do certain things like that, I mean, I would definitely suggest that. And I was wondering if you had.
Well, what I would say is that if our staff is capable of doing it, I mean, once you do it once, it may be hard, like you said. I mean, I don't know how hard it is to set it up, but if they've set it up, I'm sure they're good enough to do it over and over again. I mean,
well, I can tell you that it's a whole different, we would have to conclude this. It would be a whole different ID number, a whole different meeting. Not that it can't be done. But my question to you is, have you recommended that they do send an email so we understand what their concerns are and be able to address it in quick fashion instead of just ignoring them, saying, well, we're not set up for that yet. I mean, I think that if people want to bring something to our attention after the meeting, it doesn't have anything to do with the discussion, the agenda items that we have. So we could be very easily be able to handle that through via email. And I would hope that you would suggest that to them.
I can suggest that, but that's not what the question was. The question was, why can't we do it? You know, why can't, look at, supposing we have people that have comments on our agenda before the committee meeting. Why can't we have them speak before it then? You know, I don't.
Well,
get,
then you would have
a
separate one for that as well.
Okay, well, we've done it, so it isn't like we can't. I know that. So I'll just tell them that, well, I don't know, I guess you just got to email it in. That's the only way you're going to get a response, even though we're able to do it. So I don't know what else to tell them.
Steve, I have legislator Lujan, O'Donnell, and Fagione that would like to speak.
Okay, Legislator Lujan.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I too had brought this up several months back because I had gotten several constituents and also people from across Orange County who had shown concern about not being able to comment either on things on the agenda or things that they were concerned about, particularly with COVID and many other issues. You know, it was because of those conversations that prompted me to actually go and speak to the IT department to ask, well, what's going on? What they mentioned was that we have a system that unfortunately does not allow us to do certain things. If we would have purchased that other system, I think it's a corporate system, we would have been able to do that no problem. But this system supposedly doesn't allow us to be able to switch from one thing to another. That's that's unfortunate, but that's the reality of it. But I do believe to Minority Leader Paduch's point that if we can hold a meeting, we do committees back to back. Every month we do one committee meeting and we do another committee meeting. People should be able to come in, even if we were to make this at 5 o'clock, public comment section, so that people will be able to comment not just on what's on the agenda, but also issues that people might have over the course of these last 7-8 months that people have questions about. And sure, a text, an email might be okay, but there are other people that might feel inspired to write something else if they at least knew what kind of comments were out there. There are a wide array of different issues that community members are concerned about, will have questions on. I had mentioned actually early on, I asked the office if we could at least read the emails that were sent out loud at the end of the meeting, so that we could have, for instance, if John or Jane Doe from Minisink or wherever decides that they will have a message at the end of our meeting, we would read out that meeting so that at least all of us are aware of it, and so that it's clear, it's recorded and it's obviously public record. So if the middle ground of that is at least let's read the public comments at the end of each meeting to start, and then the secondary thing is let's look into being able to see if we can facilitate some public comment after our meetings. I think at least the first version is doable without very, very little difficulty. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Legislator O'Donnell.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just have a question for our clerk of the legislature. Jean, how many emails have we gotten the last 2 months after our legislative session regarding any of the items?
We haven't received any.
None.
None.
Okay. So if you have constituents out there that are calling you and you're failing to give them the proper email address, shame on you. Shame on you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
Come on, Jimmy, huh? Really?
Who was the next speaker?
Really?
It was Legislator Fagione, but he no longer has his hand raised. I'm not sure if he still wants to speak or not.
Okay, we're still on 15, aren't we?
Yes.
Okay, voice vote, all in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Carried. Number 16?
Legislators Benton, Sutherland, and Paduch. Resolution authorizing the county executive in conjunction with the Orange County Department of Health to accept and appropriate grant funds from the New York State Department of Health for the Epidemiology and Laboratory Capacity COVID-19 grant pursuant to Section 99-H of the General Municipal Law and Section 4.09 of the Orange County Charter.
Vero, second.
Discussion? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll just tell you now, I emailed Gene in regards to 16 through 21, 16, yes, to have all dems added, just so I don't keep interrupting, all right?
On 17, 18, and 19, or on 16?
Yep, 16 through 22, I'm sorry.
Oh, 16
I
through
emailed
22?
Gene, so she has it. It's just that we finished our caucus late, so sorry about
Okay.
that.
No
Yes, I
problem.
do have them. Thank you.
Thank you, Gene.
You're welcome.
Okay, 17, 18, 19 collectively, roll call.
Second.
Sorry, second. Okay, roll call.
Benelli,
Aye.
Paduch,
Yes.
Amo,
Yes.
Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Fagione, Hines, Kulisek, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Vero, Brescia. 21 ayes.
Okay, I'm going to be presumptive on 20 and 21. I would assume everybody wants to be on those. If there's
I've
somebody that
already
doesn't.
notified the office that all Republicans,
Yeah, okay.
the office is aware.
Sure, here.
Same.
Everybody else.
independents? Okay.
Yep. And all the dems too, yeah.
Right, I got that on, you said before.
So ordered.
Thanks, Mike. Okay, 20.
Legislators O'Donnell, Amo, Anagnestakis, Sutherland, Tui, Lujan, and Tortel. Resolution of the Orange County Legislature designating October 2020 as Domestic Violence Awareness Month.
Vero, second.
Discussion. Okay, everybody's on that, and we know that that's a very important issue today with the increase in domestic violence during the pandemic. So, very important. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, everybody's in favor. Okay, number 21. Everybody's on this one too.
Legislators O'Donnell, Amo, Anagnestakis, Sutherland, Tui, Lujan, and Tortel. Resolution of the Orange County Legislature recognizing October 15, 2020 as White Cane Awareness Day.
Vero, second.
Okay, discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay, number 22.
Legislators Stiganga, Vero. Resolution authorizing the county executive in conjunction with the Orange County Sheriff's Office to accept and appropriate funds from the State of New York Governor's Traffic Safety Committee.
Riskevich, second.
Discussion. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay, 23 and 24 collectively. Roll call.
Benelli,
Second.
Aye.
Paduk,
Yes.
Amo,
Yes.
Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Fagione, Hines, Kulisek, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Vero, Brescia. 21 ayes, Mr. Chairman, and the desk is clear.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, we are adjourned, folks. Please, everyone, have a great weekend. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Be safe.
Thank you.